And plug that one in. Yeah, I can hear me. Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
1 2 1 2.
Test 1 2.
I'm
okay.
good if you're good.
Okay. Are we live? We are live.
If you're ready, Brianna, we're going we're on live stream now.
Yep, we're live streaming right now. Here we are.
All right.
Sorry about that, folks.
It's technology's fun, right?
Yeah.
I mean IT.
We've got so much equipment to counteract stuff like this, but when they go blocking websites and things like that, then that really causes us a lot of issues.
Well, I'm going to say this while I have a chance. First of all, I want to say thanks to my brother Travis Peary, who made some phone calls and got some things done to help us get this set up here. I want to thank him for doing that. And a big thank you to the administration here at Lex. They have worked hard to get us on this live stream.
They have been wonderful.
So a big thank you to them for helping us get online with our live stream. We're tickled to death to have that back. We're in the second half. The Leopardettes down by 2, and the Lady Bulldogs with the ball to start in the second half. Dixon in the left corner, trapped. Underneath the sample, turns around against a double team, left it short. Valenciano, the rebound for the Leopardettes.
Yeah, Leopardettes were in a 2-3 zone right there. You don't see that much, but I think their lack of three-point shooting kind of led Coach Cater to maybe make that decision.
Valenciano drives down, tried to dump it to the low post to Stone, but wasn't a great pass there. The Leopardettes will turn that over. And Valenciano will sit down, and the Chloe Ince back in the ball game for Coach Cater.
You know, I was going to mention, as many offensive rebounds as it looked like Lexington was getting, we still had 4 more shots from the field that first half, which I thought was remarkable.
And there's a shot from the baseline that drops in for Riley Beeson.
Yeah, Riley Beeson, I remember last year. She's a good player.
5-point Lexington lead. Stone takes it down and double dribbled it.
That's called a power dribble.
Yep,
Mr. Official. Those are legal.
So the Leopardettes turn it over. Both trips down the floor to start this third quarter. Not what you want to see if you're a Leopardette fan.
Yeah.
So Bean will dribble up, picked up by Perry out near the half line. Sample tries to come get it. Cannon Russell with the defense.
Now we're back in our man.
Works to the right wing, gets down the baseline, worked around Malakote, puts it up and in. Abby Sample with a nice drive. And it's a 7-point Lady Bulldog lead. Russell to Perry, left wing, turned down to 3. Malakote from the top of the key. She'll drive in, puts up the floater, it'll go. And she got the and one with the foul. I think on Dixon. Double check me here, and it is. That is Natalie Dixon's second personal. First team foul here in the second half. Malakote with an and one opportunity here. And she's short. Beeson with the good block out up top, comes up with it. She'll take it coast to coast, and I think they're going to get Malakote for the ride on the back of Beeson down the floor. That'll be Braley's first, team's first here in the second half.
Braley's third.
I said her first here in the second. That's what I meant to say, but her third, you're right.
Yep. So we got a couple of players with 3 fouls. 2. Oh.
Sample nearly lost it, got it back. She'll work to the right wing. Works around the screen from Manuel. They go back down low. Manuel turns around on Ince, puts it up and in. I'll tell you what, Madison Manuel is hard to stop when she gets it down low.
Yeah, when she gets it that deep and you give her the baseline, she's going to score.
Perry for 3. Yes, count it. Cameron Perry's third 3. She's in double figures, and she's pulled the Leopardettes back within 4.
We needed that.
Sample having trouble getting the ball under control. Finally does. Russell took the bait. Sample drives down, but a little strong with that runner in the lane. Perry with her 4th rebound. Outlet for Russell. She'll push it up the left side. Sends it out to Malakote for 3. Turned it down. Comes back to Ince. Ince will drive in. Her floater is short, and it'll go out of bounds. And it'll say tipped, and it'll be Leopardette basketball. All the Lady Bulldogs blocked out, said, y'all aren't going to get to that, and ended up one of them tipped it. It'll be Leopardette ball down by 4. Perry lobs all the way up top to Malakote off the inbounds. She'll work right, gets to the elbow, sends it to Ince. She'll drive into the lane, puts it up, no. But she'll draw contact, and she'll get the foul on Bean, Landry Bean's second team foul, and Chloe Ince will head to the line.
You definitely need to take advantage of trips to the free throw line here.
And she did, nailed that one. Pulls the Leopardettes back within a possession at 30-27. They were down by 7 at 28-21 here with 7 minutes to go. They pulled it back, missed the second free throw though. Right corner, Lipple looking underneath at Manuel. She's double teamed, got it. Sends it back up top to Beeson, left side. Dixian, 3 on the way, no, but Chloe Ince on the closeout will be whistled for the foul, and Natalie Dixian will head to the line to shoot 3. And that'll be the first personal on Chloe Ince.
Yeah.
Second team foul, though.
Kind of closed out a little too close on that one and made contact with her.
So Dixian hits that. She's got 3 points and all from the free throw line. She's 3 of 3 from there. And she's got 2 more coming. Second free throw from Dixian on the way. That one's also good. Makes it a 5-point Lady Bulldog lead. Still one more free throw to go with 4:54 left here in the third. And she got them all. She is now 5 of 5 for the free throw line for all 5 of her points, and it's a 6-point Lady Bulldog lead. Russell hands to Malakote. Cuts back inside, flips it out to Russell. Back to Malakote. She drives down, hands to Perry, who again, all kinds of contact all over the floor, and we can't get a call whistle blown anywhere. Finally they do, and they'll call it on Sample, and that'll be her third. Probably about 3 fouls that could have been called before that one, but
the yells from the crowd kind of hope they're not getting picked up online.
So Beeson, nope, Sample checks out. Mackenzie Manuel back in the ball game. Perry looking for someone, finally lobs it all the way up top to Russell. She's picked up by Mackenzie. Russell drives all the way down, baseline, sends it back up top to Malakote. Around the screen from Russell. Russell gets it back, gets it to the elbow. The screen out underneath from Emily Stone, and Russell with the basket.
Yeah, nice drive right there, and nice screen out by Emily.
Leopardette's back within 4. Beeson takes Malakote to the baseline, spins inside, and contact called on Malakote. The one person on the floor we didn't need to pick up another foul on, and that's her 4th. And again, I think it's not that necessarily a foul. It's like with everything we've seen, and you call that one, you know.
Yeah, a little hip check.
Beeson.
They've now got 10 points from the free throw line and lead by 5. Compared to our 2.
Our 2, yeah.
Yeah, so that's where they're beating us from.
Beeson, second one on the way, and that one's off the mark. Chloe Ince claims it for the Leopardettes. 5-point Lady Bulldog lead, 4 minutes left here in the third. Ince around the screen from Stone, drives in the lane. The right-hand floater won't go. We'll get a blocking foul called. And Chloe Ince will head to the free throw line, and Natalie Dixian now has 3 personals. And Ince will go back to the line. She was 1 of 2 her first trip to the line. She'll get a couple here. It's a 4th team foul on the Lady Bulldogs, and Janelle Winterton heads to the scorers table. She'll check in. after this free throw from Ince that will not drop for her. So Dixie out, Winterton in. Second free throw coming up from Chloe Ince. Leopardettes are down by 5. And still down by 5. Can't get that one to go. Rebound for Winterton.
She doesn't look like she wants the ball.
She doesn't really want to dribble, but she says, all right. Lipple says, I'll take it. Lipple works down the right side, cut off by Perry, comes back left. Now picks up her dribble, lobs it underneath. Madison Manuel falling down, couldn't get that one to go. Ince with the rebound, will get it for the Leopardettes with 3.5 to go. Down by 5. McGowan in the ball game. To the right elbow, underneath the Stone. Pass tough for her to get a hold of, and then I think they're going to get Beeson for the reach-in, trying to come up with the ball there as Stone had trouble coming up with it. Riley picks up just her first personal of the game.
Yeah, I think he wanted to call it travel, but then he decided she probably walked because she got pushed.
Oh, they got Stone off the inbounds. Count it. And the and one. And again, a tough night for Emily. She took a shot to the head that time from Winterton. Winterton's first personal is the 6th team foul on the Lady Bulldogs. And official having a conversation with Emily to make sure she's okay. She's been landed on, shoved down, slung down, hit in the head, and she's out there battling through it. She's pulled the Leopardettes within 3 and make it 2. 34-32, timeout on the floor, and it's a full timeout, so let's take it with them. Leopardette basketball is presented by the First National Bank right here on your sports leader, KBLP.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
We're ready whenever you are. Oh, okay. 3:22 left to go here in the third quarter. 34-32, Lady Bulldogs by 2. And it'll be Lady Bulldog basketball. Leopardettes come out into full court pressure. They go to trap. Mackenzie Manuel got it away to Lipple. Lipple falls down, loses the basketball, and then Winterton tracks it down.
They call timeout.
And Jacoby Couch calls timeout to save that possession. So we'll keep it here. It's just a 30-second timeout. Since we didn't get the timeout the last time, well, I think we're still trying to get some of our technical difficulties lined out over there. So I sent it to commercial break, and there was no commercial.
I think there was a commercial. It's just we were live.
We were still live, which means you probably heard me talking and telling you how great and wonderful I am, and you know.
We were talking about Andrew. Oh, Andrew doesn't have a headset on. He can't hear us.
So Lady Bulldog basketball coming out of the timeout. 3:15 left to go in the third quarter. 34-32. Lady Bulldogs by 2. Mackenzie Manuel gets it to Beeson. They try to lob over the top of McGowan, who tips the pass, made it hard for Manuel, and then Manuel steps on the end line. It'll be a turnover on the Lady Bulldogs. So Leopardette basketball down by 2 now. A chance to get back on top of this one. McGowan left side, gets a screen from Stone, stepped back, thought about the long shot, got it back to Russell. Russell drives down, dumps it to Stone, up and in, Emily Stone.
Great pass from Cannon to find Stone wide open on that left side.
Ties the game up, 2:50 left to go here in the third. Lipple from the corner, right side. Drives in, split, stripped by Ince. Russell comes up with it, hesitates, drives down, floater in the lane from Russell, no. Chloe Ince the rebound, that doesn't go. Stone tried to save it, but it's out of bounds off the Leopardettes. And subs back in for the Lady Bulldogs as Landry Bean checks back in for Lexington. McKenzie Manuel checks out. The lob over the top this time. Lipple takes it all the way in the lane. The floater won't go, but Maddie McGowan picks up her first personal. And they're going to put Lipple back at the free throw line. She's 2 for 2 there. Had 9 points at halftime, has not scored here in the third quarter. But that free throw up and good. She's perfect from the line as well. 3 for 3, and she's in double figures with 10. Puts the Lady Bulldogs back up by 1. Second free throw from Lipple will also go in. She's a perfect 4 for 4 at the line. 36-34, Lady Bulldogs by 2. Russell brings it across. Drives the left side, goes all the way to the rack, but made it short. Manuel with her 6th rebound. In transition, there's Lipple all the way to the glass and lays it in. 38-34. Bulldogs by 4. 2 minutes left here. Ince drives the lanes. The left-handed scoop shot won't go. Bean taps it out to Beeson. Lipple again heads up to the rack. Left time left it short. And Cameron Perry comes away with it. Tried to get it out. And they're going to say that Madison Manuel saves it in bounds. In there is Winterton with the reverse. The and one, and the Leopardettes gave up on that play way too quick. Madison Manuel did not. Saves it in bounds, and Winterton ends up getting the and one out of it.
And that's a third foul on Cameron Perry.
16th foul on the Leopardettes. And free throw won't drop for Winterton. Leopardettes with the basketball, but they're down by 6, and they're going to say Russell carried the basketball.
And she did.
4th turnover of the half for the Leopardettes, and it's a timeout on the floor. 1:30 left in the third. Leopardettes are down by 6. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back to Lexington after this. Leopardette basketball is presented by the First National Bank on KBLP.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We are located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
1:30 left to go here in the third quarter. It's 40-34. Lady Bulldogs have gone on a 6-0 run here after the Leopardettes tied it at 34 about 1:20 seconds ago. And it's Lady Bulldog basketball coming out of the timeout as well. Bean will bring it up across the timeline to Winterton. Looking underneath for Manuel. They'll look to try to double team her. Beeson drives to the free throw line, sends it back out for Lipple, who was not home, and that one will be the third turnover here in the second half for the Lady Bulldogs. 12th of the ball game. So Russell brings it up. Leopardettes needing points here. Stone at the top of the key, flips it to McGowan. Nobody picks her up. She fires the three and drains it.
She can be deadly out there, particularly around the top of the key.
40-37, Leopardettes down by 3 under a minute to go. Air ball from the right wing. And they're going to say McGowan fouled Landry Bean on the three-point shot. McGowan's second. And Bean will head to the free throw line for the first time tonight to shoot 3. First one on the way from Landry is up and good. The free throw numbers are going to be a massive difference in this ball game.
Yeah, and we haven't shot very well from free throw line either, and they have. Plus, you throw in all of the extra ones that they've got.
(42-37) as Valenciano checks back in for the Leopardettes. Chloe Ince will check out. And the official just gave Coach Cater a warning. This is that game where you got to play within yourself because things are getting out of control. Mm-hmm. You got to keep your head. Bean misses the third. So it's 42-37. We've got 50 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Stone at the high post. Hands to McGowan. McGowan out to Valenciano. Back over to Russell left side. She gets around Bean, and then her shot blocked by Manuel. And if they're bailing Manuel out, and they called that on
Bean.
And I don't think Bean was anywhere around her. I'd have to go back and look at the replay. If we had replay. Mm-hmm. We do have replay. We just don't have – we have everything else going on right now. But at the free throw line, Cannon Russell to shoot 2. And she'll knock that one down. (42-38). And second one will not drop. Rebound tipped around and finally into the hands of Janelle Winterton. She'll push it up the left side. 30 seconds left here. Winterton hounded by Perry. Manuel comes out, sets a hard screen right there, and they get it off to Beeson. Beeson fires the three. It's way wide. Cameron Perry comes away with her 5th rebound. Valenciano left wing. 10 seconds left. Leopardettes will look for a final shot here. McGowan on the drive against Beeson. Gets it to Russell. Russell, the floater in the lanes, partially blocked. Russell comes up with it and then gets knocked down, and I don't think there's any doubt who committed that foul.
Yeah.
As Madison Manuel picks up her 3rd. 2.1 seconds left, and that's 17 fouls now on the Lady Bulldogs. So Russell will head back to the free throw line. She's got 6 points in the ball game. Actually, that was the 8th team foul on Lexington. Cannon's first one will not drop. She misses the front end of the 1-and-1. And the half-court, three-quarter court heave will not go. And the Leopardettes are down by 4 at the end of 3. 42-38. Lady Bulldogs on top. Stick around. We've got a fourth quarter coming up right after this. Leopardette basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Hey, Lindsay community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. I would like to invite you to join us for worship Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and for Bible class Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Our address is 1205 West Cherokee Street. The Lindsay Church of Christ is a group of imperfect people who love God, His Word, and each other. And we love this community so much, and we pray that all the students and teachers have a great school year. Come and join us at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
So Leopardettes get the basketball to start this fourth quarter. They are down by 4 as Russell brings it across. McGowan left wing to Stone between the rings, and we're going to get an offensive foul underneath. And they got that on Cameron Perry. And that'll be her fourth. So Beeson will bring it up. Sample on the dribble, top of the key. Gets around Russell, takes it down, stops, comes back up top to Lipple, drives it in the lane. That runner that she's so good at will not drop. And we'll get a blocking foul called underneath, and 2 free throws coming up for the Lady Bulldogs as Addison Lipple will get free throws, and the foul called, I believe, on McGowan is her 3rd. Leopardette's 8th, but this is 2 free throws for Lipple, who's 4 for 4 at the line. And she'll nail that one.
The Leopardettes have really had issues trying not to foul, and there's been a lot of contact out there all night.
And there's over the back right there for Dixon, and they're not going to call the over the back, but they're going to call the foul on Emily Stone as she went to put it back in. Stone's 3rd, 9th team foul, and 2 free throws coming up for Dixon. And she's 5 for 5 at the line.
Yeah, we've got 4 points from the free throw line. They have 16. We've taken 11 free throws, and they've taken 25.
Maybe a little discrepancy there. 2 more for Dixion. She's got 7 points, all from the free throw line. She's perfect from there. And it's 45-38, 7-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Russell looks underneath at Stone. Stone underneath. Dixion, again, all kinds of contact that they will not call. Valenciano tips the pass, but Beeson comes up with it. Up top, Beeson steps in, comes back up top to Sample. Sample with Valenciano on her, comes back left side to Beeson. Screen from Dixion. Beeson picks up the dribble, goes to Bean right side. She'll look to penetrate, drives down the baseline, floater up and in for Landry Bean.
Nice drive. I mean,
yeah, you can't argue the good play.
Yeah.
47-38, Leopardettes down by 9. It's their biggest deficit of the game. McGowan for 3 left side, off the glass and in. Maddie's 3rd 3 of the game, and stopped some of that bleeding.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem that you got is just like right there. That's a right hand, strong hand drive. You can't let them take their strong hand and go drive that way.
Well, Cannon Russell just picked up her 4th. And we're going to put Abby Sample at the free throw line. This is her first free throw of the night, which is shocking. 10th free throw, 10th team foul, by the way, on the Leopardettes. And she'll put that one in. Takes it back to a 7-point game with 6:21 left to go here in the ball game. And second free throw won't drop. Cannon Russell comes away with the rebound. And she'll take it all the way down, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Cannon Russell.
That's 5 on her.
Yep. So Cannon fouls out with 6:15 left to go in the ball game, and she'll finish with, I believe, 6 points. Lady Bulldogs with a basketball is Malakote. Checks back in to replace Russell, by the way. His Sample will bring it up for the for the Lady Bulldogs. Dixie in the backdoor cut. Knocked away. Valenciano knocks the ball loose. Harry comes away with it. And again, these guys, you never know what they're going to call or not call. That was really not a whole lot of a bump right there from Sample, but they call it for her fourth. And there's the ninth team foul on the Lady Bulldogs. So Leopardettes will get a couple here.
Get
a 1-1 anyway.
Yep. We need these.
Sample is out. Winterton is in. Perry for a 1-1 as she drains the front end.
Yeah, we got to start getting stops. That's the big thing. You give up 48 points. That may be the most they've given up all year. I don't know. We'd have to go back and look, but that's not Leopardette defense.
Well, they're back within 5:57 left to go. Dixie on the handle. McGowan picks her up. Winterton way up on that right side. On the handle, looks to go back, but lost the handle, so Lipple gets it back now. You got to be ready. She's going to drive in, that's her MO, but instead she goes to the high post to Beeson, logs it back out. Now Lipple drives down, and that scoop shot this time won't go. Perry comes away with it. Beeson reaches in and knocks it away, and then Beeson fires a three that's up and good.
Yeah, you got to take care of the ball once you secure that that rebound.
Perry to the free throw lines, backs up, drops that one in. So Cameron Perry with somewhat of an answer. Can't trade for 3 for 2s though. 51-45, 6-point lead. We still got 5 minutes to go in the ball game. There's a long time to go here. Valenciano with the steal. 1-on-2, lays it up and in. And they're going to say she double dribbled it. I'm just in shock. I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, that two-hand shove right in the back. He's behind her. He can't even see her hands. I didn't see a double dribble.
I didn't. Here comes Lipple. They bring the trap. Pushes it all the way down, lays it up and in. 53-45. Lady Bulldogs by 8. Perry thought about the three. Gives it to Malakote underneath Stone, and now they'll get a foul call, finally, on Dixie in her fourth. That'll get Mackenzie Manuel back into the ball game for the Lady Bulldogs, but 2 free throws coming up. Both these teams in the double bonus now.
Yeah, down 8, but again, they're 53. You've got to stop them on this defensive end.
Stone will get that one to drop through. That's her first free throw tonight, I believe.
You know, you're pushing where they can't score, but maybe 1 or 2 more times the rest of the game. That's counting free throws. So.
Second free throw from Stone, also up and good, 53-47. Leopardettes are down by 6, still 4.5 to go. A lot of time here, but Glenn, you're right. We got to get some stops down here.
Yeah.
Bean sends it all the way to Winterton underneath Manuel, who's back in the ball game. Sends it back up top to Beeson. Back inside, Manuel turns around, and again, if Manuel turns around to shoot the ball, you're going to get a foul call. That's just a given, and this time Stone picks up the foul, and she's going to be her fourth.
Yeah, that's tough. You got to get there and get straight up. Don't give them a chance to call that.
So Manuel, actually this is just her second free throw attempt of the game. She'll drop it in. She's got 9 in the ball game. Takes it back to a 7-point game at 54-47. And the second free throw coming up. That one will also drop in. Back to an 8-point ball game. Malakote pushes ahead. Takes it against a double team, and there'll be a foul there. And does they get this on Madison? No. Again, bailed out there. But Beans fourth. Manicote at the free throw line to shoot 2, and she can't get the first one to drop. Manicote's second one. That one will go in. 55-48, Leopardettes down by 7, 4:10 left in the ball game. Lipple brings it up. Valenciano forces her one way, then the other way. And again, if anything ever goes wrong on this end of the floor, this official's going to say that the Leopardettes did something wrong. And a foul that time on Valenciano's her second, but we got Lipple back at the free throw line to shoot 2. So Lipple at the line. She is 5 of 6. Make it 6 of 7. She takes the Lady Bulldog lead back up to 8. And make it 9. She'll get that one to go as well. Timeout called by the Lady Bulldogs. 4:04 left in the ball game, and it's a full timeout. We'll take a 60-second and come back after this. It's Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
This is Jared Thomas from the American Exchange Bank here in Lindsay. We at the American Exchange Bank have one goal, and that is to be a great hometown community bank that offers great customer service, a friendly face, and multiple loan products to meet your short and long-term financial goals. Come by and visit us at 402 South Main at www.aebank.us or now on your phone using our new mobile feature. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Well, you got back just in time to see Coach Cater get a tee called on him. And the other officials trying to talk, I think, trying to talk him out of it. But this guy, he has been awful all night. And he just teed up Coach Cater. And they're going to put Lipple at the free throw line to shoot some technical free throws, which hurts the Leopardettes. Are going to have the ball, and now you've given 2 free throws up, and they're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
So Lipple misses the front end of the free throws. The front end of 2. And she missed them both. That's an unusual for her. She was perfect almost from the line at that point. And again, it'll be Lady Bulldog basketball. Beeson will inbound out near midcourt. Lipple will get it in the backcourt. Perry will wait for her when she crosses the timeline. And Lipple going to go one-on-one. She'll take it all the way down, throw it underneath to Manuel. Manuel puts it up and in. You got to get stops.
Yeah.
11-point Lady Bulldog lead, 59-48. Malakote in the lane, draws contact. And that will go on Madison Manuel. That'll be her 4th. Malakote struggled at the line her last trip, got that one to go. Those Leopardettes within 10 can cut it to single digits here, and she does. 59-50. There's still a lot of time left, 3:43 left.
Yep.
And Mackenzie Manuel traveled with it. So Winterton checks back in. And nobody has checked out yet.
Yeah.
And now Sample will. Malacote will bring it up for the Lady Bulldogs, or for Lindsay. McGowan for three. No, this one's wide right. And then Malacote going for the loose ball, gets shoved from behind, and Winterton picks up the foul. That'll be her second. And it's like all of a sudden this official's going to try to offset everything the other one was doing. He's given the Leopardettes a couple of calls here late. And Malacote back to the line. This will be her fifth and sixth free throws of the quarter. She's 3 of 4 in the quarter, and she'll get that one to go. Winterton is out. Sample is back in. Leopardettes within 8. Can make it 7 here. But can't get it to drop. Rebound Manuel ahead to Lipple. And the floater won't drop this time. Malacote comes away with it. Perry drives down, takes it up to Manuel, puts it up and in. Perry for 2. And it is a 6-point game.
3 minutes and 6 seconds to go. Plenty of time. Just don't foul.
Got to keep them offline. Valenciano tips the pass, and now they're going to call a foul. Again, this guy cannot let it go. They're going to call that on Valenciano. That'll just be her third. But again, more free throws here for Beeson. Heads to the free throw line. Beeson's front will drop. Takes it back to a 7-point Lady Bulldog lead. Second one for Beeson is also good. 61-53, Lady Bulldogs by 8, 2:55 left in the ball game. Malacote top of the key. McGowan gets around Beeson, tops at the free throw line, shot way off the mark, rebound tipped around, Beeson comes up with it, ahead to Lipple. Lipple's shot won't go, Valenciano comes away with it. She will race the other way. She'll back up, needs some help. Timeout called from the bench to save this one with 2:29 left. This is a big possession here, down by 8. We've got a 30-second timeout. Let's take it with them. We'll come back after this. Leopardette basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP.
Are you caring for an aging parent or other loved one at home? It's important to know you're not alone. Hi, this is Connie Upton with Abiding Home Health. The people we serve have a variety of needs, of acute illnesses to individuals who require health care assistance to live independently at home. Our goal is to make a difference in the short and long-term care of each patient. For more information, visit us online at abidinghomehealth.com. Abiding Home Health, creating personal, positive changes and transformations.
2:29 left to go in the ball game. 61-53. Leopardettes are down by 8. Leopardettes have the basketball. In the backcourt to Malacote. Over to Perry left side. Stone will step out between the circles, comes back over right side to Valenciano. Back up top to Malacote. Malacote down underneath. Stone turns around and got the floater to go.
Good play. We needed that. Pulled back within 6.
Beeson, they come to trap. And she got it away to Winterton. She'll take it to the baseline. Cut off there by Malacote. Sends it back up top. Valenciano almost came up with a steal. Beeson over into the left corner to Lipple. Beeson sets the screen. Lipple reverses, gets into the lanes. Floater over to Manuel, who blew the layup. McGowan comes away with it. The Leopardettes with a chance to cut into a 6-point lead with a minute and a half to go. Malakote down the lane. That one way off the mark. And then she came back. Should have been a jump ball right there. Can't get a whistle. And Valenciano will step in front of Mackenzie Manuel and pick up the foul. Valenciano's fourth. Again, should have been a jump ball down here. You don't get the call for that. But you're going to send Mackenzie Manuel to the free throw line. 0 for 1 there tonight, but she'll get 2 here with a minute 28 to go in the ball game. And the Leopardettes down by 6, hoping that Manuel misses a couple here. And doesn't happen. She'll get that one to drop. Can't get that one to drop. Stone with a good block out allows Valenciano to go grab the rebound. A minute 20 to go. Leopardettes need points, down by 7. McGowan left side gets a screen from Stone. Drives in, has Stone down low. No, all kinds of contact twice. And finally gets a foul called. That'll go on Winterton. That's her third. Stone to the free throw line. Got it. She's 3 for 3 at the line.
3 for 4. She missed one in the third.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
Stone, second free throw on the way. And that's good. Big free throws right there for the senior. Makes it a 5-point game. We've got a minute 12 left. Time to go. Sample. And she'll get bumped. And this final minute may take 20 minutes to play. The way they like to call fouls. Ince is second. Sample goes to the free throw line. 1 of 2 her last trip. Short with the first one. So Winterton set to check in if Sample can get this free throw to drop in. Backs up and resets. Fires that one up. Off the side, no good. Ince with the rebound. Leopardettes turn it over. Oh, can't afford those when you're down by 5 and a minute to go. Had a chance there, and now you got to come back and play defense and try to not foul the way the Lady Bulldogs shoot free throws.
Yep.
McGowan back in the ball game. Sample looking for somebody to get it to. Finally, Beeson comes to get it. And now they're going to go probably look to try to run some clock here. I say that, and as Beeson drives down, gets it to Manuel underneath. He puts it up and in. Again, Madison Manuel, very tough to stop when she gets it down on the low post.
Yep.
Perry pushes it ahead. Behind her to Malakote. Malakote steps up, sends it to McGowan left side. Drives to the free throw line, down to Emily. Takes the bump from Manuel, takes the foul from Manuel that doesn't get called and misses a shot. Manuel comes up with the rebound. 30 seconds left. Leopardettes looking like they're going to put another one in the loss column the way this one's going. Lipple down low to Manuel. Stone is right there. Misses the shot. Rebound tipped. McGowan with it. Got to go. 15 seconds left. You're down by 7. Perry all the way to Malakote. Left side 3 from Braley on the way. Up and good. 7.8 left on the clock. It's a 64-60 ball game. Needed that one about 20 seconds ago, Glenn.
Yeah, we said when they were 56, maybe that let them, they could score maybe a couple more times and us still have a chance. And just 8 points since then has been too much for us to overcome. So. 7.8, you're in a steal or foul. I don't know. Sometimes it's a steal or nothing when you're down 4 because That's 2 possessions. So
Yep.
if you don't get a steal right here off the first one, then there's no sense fouling. It's just too hard to get down the floor and score and then get another timeout. If we even have one, I don't even know what our timeout situation is. They don't have those on the board up here.
So Leopardettes will play full court pressure here, try to get it back. They'll trap Sample, and timeout called by Coach Couch as he wants to knew that was not fixing to work.
Yeah.
You talked about most points the Leopardettes have given up. They gave up 65 to Washington, to the Lady Warriors when we played them down at Latta.
Yeah.
And outside of that, the biggest they had was the 51 they gave up to Silo.
Yeah.
So, this is going to be up there with that 65-point game with the Washington Lady Warriors. And again, officiating aside, the Leopardettes have not played great defense tonight. They've given up way too many points in the paint, way too many easy layups.
Absolutely.
But the officiating's made it tough. And again, when we get to the final numbers and look at the free throw discrepancy, it's going to be massive, and that's really the difference in the ball game.
Yep.
4.4 seconds left. And Coach Couch taking his time, getting his team back out on the floor. Beeson will trigger. 4.4 on the clock. Leopardettes down by 4. And the official cautioning, I guess, against McGowan and Manuel there. And they'll screen to get Lipple open, and she nearly lost it. And Perry will nearly come back and steal it, and that'll be the ball game. 64-60, the Leopardettes come up 4 points short in this one. So we'll see if the Leopardettes bounce back coming up on Thursday night when they'll take on a tough Dixon team as well. The Leopardettes dropped to 4-7 on the season, and the Lady Bulldogs improved to 4-4. Leopardettes dropped to 4-7. I'm not sure how I said that, but we'll send it back over to JD. We'll take a timeout, and we'll come back and wrap this one up, get you ready for a boys game coming up after this. Leopardette basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Creative Services is your one-stop shop for all of your creative needs. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services so we can talk about your next project.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
This is Jared Thomas from the American Exchange Bank here in Lindsay. We at the American Exchange Bank have one goal, and that is to be a great hometown community bank that offers great customer service, a friendly face, and multiple loan products to meet your short and long-term financial goals. Come by and visit us at 402 South Main at www.aebank.us or now on your phone using our new mobile feature. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
This broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Football is brought to you by your friends at Physical Therapy Central, 301 East Cherokee Street in Lindsay. When you're ready to take that first step towards living a pain-free life, let Physical Therapy Central create a treatment plan just for you. Call 405-756-2324. Visit ptcentral.org or come by 301 East Cherokee in Lindsay. Good luck, Leopards, from Physical Therapy Central. Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
Back here to wrap up the girls matchup as they drop one to the Lady Bulldogs from Lexington, 64-60 the final score in this one. And we'll get to the differences here in just a minute. You'll see why. But the Lady Bulldogs had 3 players in double figures. Addison Lipple finishes with 18 in the ball game, 14 from Madison Manuel, and then 10 from Riley Beeson rounds out the double figure scoring for the Lady Bulldogs. They did get 8 from Landry Bean, 7 from Natalie Dixion, and then 3 apiece from Janelle Winterton and Abby Sample, and a free throw from Mackenzie Manuel rounds out the scoring for the Lady Bulldogs, who went 25 of 39 from the free throw line. 39 free throws shot by the Lady Bulldogs in that one. For the Leopardettes, they had 4 players in double figures, and Cameron Perry finishes with 17 to lead the way for the Leopardettes. 13 from Braylee Malacote and 12 from Emily Stone. 6 points from McKinnon Russell, who fouled out early in that fourth quarter, and she finishes with 6 in the ball game. And then a free throw from Chloe Ince rounds out the scoring for the Leopardettes, who went 14 of 23. So, Glenn, I'll start with the free throw since I have those numbers, but you're outscored by 11 points from the free throw line, and you lose by 4. But at the same time, you gave up 16 more free throws to the other team. Again, part of that's the officiating. Part of that's that you just got to play smarter defense.
Yeah, we did not play smart defense at all, and too many strong hand drives. And that's something that the Leopardettes usually don't do. They take away those strong hand drives, make you go to your weak hand, and we did not stop those, and they did a good job of finishing those. We shoot 36%, 19 for 52 from the floor. They are 18 for 45 for 40% from the floor, so it's about even from the floor. But, you know, when they outscore you by 11, we had more threes, obviously. We outscore them by 15 from the three-point line, but they outscore us by 8 from the two-point area. So you just got to play better defense. You give up 64 points in high school girls basketball, it's hard to go in there with a straight face and say y'all should have won that game.
Exactly. Yep. So, again, the Leopardettes dropped to 4-7. We'll see them at 6 o'clock Thursday night over in the Charles Scott Haley Invitational. They'll take on the Dixon Lady Comets. So let's get you to the boys matchup, and we'll start with the Leopards, who are being introduced first here as the visiting team in their road black uniforms with the orange trim and the orange trimmed numbers. Number 1 is Mitchell Henson. He's a 5'10 senior. Number 3 is Ryan Kennedy, the 6'6 senior at forward. Getting the start tonight, number 25 is Seth Padilla. Padilla, the 6' senior. Also, number 21 is Bryson Watts. He is a 6 foot tall junior, and the number, I got to get the right numbers here. 33, I believe, is Jaden Watts, the 6 foot tall senior. The head coach for the Lindsay Leopards is David Davidson. He's assisted by Joe Foster and Will Kaufman. The Leopards are 9-1. They're ranked number 11 in the state in Class 3A coming into this one. For the Bulldogs, you'll have a couple of brothers here. Zeke Falconberry, Jr., is at number 0, and Ezra Falconberry is number 1. He is a senior. Number 20 is Drew Deerking. He is a junior. Number 32 is Skylar Rollins. He's also a junior. And who am I missing? Number 20?
Number 3.
Number 3, Ty Mixon. I should have known about Ty. He is also a junior. First-year coach here at Lexington, Tyler Thetford, the head coach. He's assisted by Kyle Wells, Monty Irvin. The Bulldogs are 2-5 coming into the contest tonight. And Kennedy easily controls the tip into the backcourt. Bryson Watts will give it off to Henson to bring it across to get this one underway. Works to Bryson right wing. To the high post to Padilla. Back over to Bryson in the right corner. He'll take Mixon down the baseline. Runner will not drop, though, and a rebound pulled down by Rollins.
Yeah, good drive. Tough luck, man. It just rolled off the front of the rim.
So Mixon on the handle, top of the key. Gives it up over the right side to Deerking. Zeke from the top of the key, and I'll go Zeke and Ezra since they both have the last name of Falconberry. Ezra on the handle now. Goes back to Zeke in the corner. Stolen away by Henson. Ahead to Kennedy on the run out. And the two-hand slam. He missed it. And he went down hard after that shot. That's one maybe you should just lay that one in.
Yeah, kind of had a little contact there going up and kind of impeded his jump.
And that is Ezra for 3 from the left wing, that's up
Zeke.
and good.
That's Zeke.
I said Ezra, and you're right, it is Zeke.
Yeah.
Bryson to Jaden, to Kennedy at the free throw line. Over to the right side, Bryson back up top to Henson. And he'll reset the offense against this man defense from the Bulldogs. Back to Padilla between the circles. Over to the right side to Henson. Underneath, Bryson Watts turns around on Mixon. Again short with the jumper. Mixon away with the miss. Leopards have come up empty both their trips so far. Zeke on the handle, top of the key. Goes left side. He intended for Mixon, but passed it behind him and out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on the Bulldogs. So Henson will bring it up with 6:15 left to go here. 3-0 early lead for the Bulldogs. Bryson to the high post. Padilla got around. That is Ezra Falconberry and puts it up and in.
Yeah, and good first basket. Good to see Seth getting off the snide right there and getting the first points of the game.
Inside, Deerking down to the baseline for Mixon, who puts it up and in. Nice cut down the baseline for Mixon. 5-2, Bulldogs up by 3. Again to the high post, underneath Kennedy. This time just lays it in, and he'll draw the contact and get an and-one opportunity here. As the foul is called on Rollins, that is his first foul of the ball game, but Chance here for the old-fashioned three-point play. Give the Leopards the tie, and he does. Kennedy with 3, and it's a 5-5 ball game. Zeke on the handle. Right side to Mixon, down underneath. Again, stolen away by Henson. And lost it going the other way.
And Mitchell looks at his left hand like, how dare you?
You let me down. Zeke in the backcourt, picked up by Bryson Watts. Picks up his dribble, needs some help. He'll get it over to Ezra. And we're going to get a timeout called by Tyler Thetford. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him and come back after this. This is Leopard basketball presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Tailored Creative Services is your one-stop shop for all of your creative needs. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services so we can talk about your next project.
.5:16 left to go here in the first quarter. We are tied up at 5. Bulldog basketball out of the timeout. Zeke picked up by Bryson Watts. Sends it over to Mixon. Jaden on him. Back to Deerking right side. Back into the corner for Zeke. Rollins now out between the circles. Comes back to Zeke right side. Gets to the elbow, but stopped on his drive. Steps through and then threw it between 2 Bulldog teammates, and he'll go out of bounds.
Yeah, I think he was looking for Deerking down there on the block, and Deerking, it was a little behind him. He thought it was for somebody else.
Henson to Bryson to the high post, and Padilla knocked away by Ezra, and Ezra's going to take it down and lay it in. Got to protect that basketball. A nice play from Ezra Falkenberry gives the Bulldogs a 2-point lead.
Yeah, they are 3 for 3 from the floor so far. They haven't missed a shot.
Bryce, right corner. Comes back up top to Kennedy, and they'll put it back to Henson to reset this offense. Kennedy left wing. Looks at Jaden underneath. Comes to Padilla between the circles. Over to Henson. Catch fire 3 from Mitchell off the back iron. No good. Rebound loose on the floor. Deerking comes up with it. Zeke will push it up the floor left side. Comes to Deerking. To Rollins at the high post. Padilla on him. Turns around. Can't get anywhere. Comes back out to Zeke. Over to Mixon in the left corner. Back up top, Ezra. Back over to Deerking on the right wing. Up top, Mixon. Drives the right side of the lane. Cut off there. Comes back to Zeke. Backdoor cut. Picked up by Jaden Watts on the switch. Rollins steps out. Padilla in his back pocket. Hands to Mixon. Mixon gets away from Henson momentarily. Puts up the jumper just inside the three-point line. It won't drop. Kennedy pulls down the rebound. He'll send it over to Henson left side.
The broadcast jinx right there. You know, I said they were perfect from the floor.
There you go. We'll take it. Bryson up top to Henson. Comes back to Padilla between the circles. Jaden left wing.
Like to see Rollins get in foul trouble right here, and you're going to have to make a post entry for that to happen. Give it to him.
Now they give it to him. And then lost it. Zeke knocked it loose and out of bounds. And it's going to be Leopard basketball as end of the game for the Leopards will be number 24, Andon Register, the 6'3 senior. Padilla checks out. And Rollins is also going to check out. Number 11, Trey Hartzog, the senior, checks in for the Bulldogs. So Jaden, the inbounds, tried to force it into Register. Good hustle from Register to save that one. Bryson, top of the key for 3. It drains it, but he says he walked first. So turnover number 3 on the Leopards, and it's a 7-5 ball game. 2:55 left to go here in the first quarter. Bulldogs up by 2. Mixon off the feed from Zeke. Gets it back to Hartzog between the circles. Looks to drive, cut off, looks to drive again. Puts up the runner that's short. Deerking with a good offensive board, though. Sends it back out and resets the offense. Ezra over to Zeke. He'll drive down. and missed that one too strong. Kennedy with it for the Leopards, ahead to Register, who left it short. Got his own miss, and all the contact down there, and you're going to say that was not a foul.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Guy was holding on to his shoulders.
Kennedy gets a block there against Ezra, and Jaden comes up with the miss. Henson with it right wing. Jaden to Bryson over the left side. Register back up top to Henson. Again goes down underneath, and again, they call that after the shot a while ago from Register had two guys hanging on him, and they don't call any of that, but they'll call that bump from behind on Hartzog.
Yeah.
His first, team second. Jaden Watts checks out. We'll see Caleb Ince for the first time tonight, the 6-foot-tall senior. And he will be the inbounder underneath the Leopard basket with 1:51 to go. It's 7-5. Bulldogs by 2. Henson gets it on the left corner off the inbound. Picked up by Zeke. Register right side. Bryson underneath the Kennedy. Turns around on Hartzog. Got it.
Yeah, they can't stop him down there if they'll get him the ball in position.
Ties the game at 7. 1:35 to go here in the first. Zeke on the handle. Picks up his dribble. Ince nearly comes up with a steal. He's on Mixon, who's got the handle top of the key. Hartzog stripped by Register. Ahead to Kennedy. 3-on-1 break. Ince got the ball, had it again, all kinds of contact there. Can't get it to drop. Kennedy comes up with it finally for the Leopards. He'll send it out to Henson. Henson works on Zeke, gets down around the screen. They're going to say he traveled with it. So fourth turnover on the Leopards. Tie game, under a minute to go here in the first. Zeke will bring it up. Henson waits on him. Dierking lost the handle on it, saved it in bounds, and nobody knew it was gone. Zeke comes up with it. Hartzog. Great defense from Register right there, preventing him from driving in, and then he threw it away. That's a fourth turnover on the Bulldogs. 35 seconds left. Leopards with the ball in a tie game. Henson will bring it up for one shot here. Lexington looks like they're content to let them do so. Clock gets down to 15 seconds. The Leopards will get ready to go into action here. Now they'll go. Bryson. They screen for Kennedy. Got it to Henson. The right elbow jumper rattles out. Ince with the putback at the buzzer, though. Was that Ince or was that Register?
That was Ince.
Okay, making sure I was right there.
Yep.
Ince puts the Leopards up for the first time, 9-7 at the end of one. We're sending it back to JD. A word from our sponsors. We'll be back with the second quarter after this. Leopard basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We are located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Bulldog basketball to start in the second quarter. They trail by 2 to the Leopards now, 9-7. Mixon on the handle to Dierking, picked up by Henson. Comes up to Rollins, who checked back into backdoor cut from Zeke. Ince had to foul him there. That was a nice cut on that backdoor from Zeke Falkenberry, and he'll get a couple of free throws as Ince picks up his first, the team's first.
Yeah, backdoor cut. They're running flex is what they're running, and Leopards are playing it right. They're switching everything, but you got to still watch for backdoor cuts and guys fake cutting when they do that.
Zeke nails the front end of 2 free throws, pulls the Bulldogs back within 1. He can tie it with a free throw here, but he can't get that one to drop. Kennedy has already got 4 rebounds in the game. Ince all alone underneath to Jaden, who's also all alone, and he got the and one. Nice hesitation there from Jaden Watts. He hung in the air, waited for the contact, and then put the shot in. Mixon picks up his first and the team's third.
Yeah, he waited until the flyby, and then Mixon hit him in the head, and Jaden able to get the shot to fall. So
an and one opportunity here for Jaden Watts to put the Leopards up by 4 if he can get it to go. And he can't. He will not drop. Rollins the miss. Zeke will bring it up. Ty Ferguson, number 10, has checked into the ballgame for the Leopards. There's a 3 from the left corner that is off the mark for Mixon, but Ezra Falkenberry got the rebound and the putback, and he'll go to the free throw line as he gets fouled by Caleb Ince, who's picked up his second now. And here's a chance for Ezra Falkenberry to put the game back to a tie game. And he does. He gets that one to go. We're tied at 11, and in for the Leopards is Mitchell Henson, as Ince will check out with those 2 personals. So Henson brings it up. Jaden left side. Come back to Ferguson. Over the right side to Register. Quickly to Henson. No look pass underneath. Double team on Kennedy. Goes back out to Henson. 3 ball for Mitchell from the right corner. Skips across. And we're going to have a foul underneath as Kennedy got shoved down. And they're going to get Skylar Rollins with his second.
Yeah, we like that. He's their big man covering Ryan, and he's about equal with him in height.
Kennedy off the inbounds. Got caught into there. Hesitates, takes it right back in. Missed it, but got his own rebound and put it back in.
Yeah, good follow. It's the way to follow your shot. That's why kids, they always say follow your shot.
Ezra up top to Mixon. Again, the backdoor cut from Zeke. And this time couldn't quite get it to drop. Zeke got his own miss. Ezra for 3 left wing. Skips out no good. And Andon with a good block out. Comes up with that one. Ferguson right wing. Drives in the lane. Sends it out to Jaden left side. He'll turn down the shot. Let him set it back up here. Underneath Kennedy against Rollins, put it up and in.
He just does such a great job of using his body and being able to get him on his back.
6:05 left, 4-point Leopard lead at 15-11. And Mixon lost the handle, and if he didn't cross the line, he walked because he moved his pivot foot. And they will say he crossed that line, and it'll be a turnover on the Bulldogs, their 5th. Rollins and Zeke both check out. Dierking and Hartzog are both back in.
Perry, number 5.
Number 5 I missed, yep. Corbin Perry, the senior. Jaden between the circles, so it's back right side to Bryson, back out to Jaden. Register sends it left side to Henson. The lob over the top to Kennedy. Dierking can't do anything about it. Kennedy may have a huge night tonight. Well, puts the Leopards up by 6.
Especially with Rollins with 2 fouls on him, you know. They're going to have to start doubling or something.
Perry shifted that pivot foot, traveled. 6 turnovers now on the Bulldogs. So Leopards have a 6-point lead in the basketball, 5.5 to go. And Seth Padilla checks back in, gives Ryan Kennedy a breather here. Bryson left side, up top to Jaden. Right elbow. Register gives it back to Jaden. The no-look pass underneath. Register triple teamed, got it to Padilla, who put it up and in.
Oh, great find right there on the back side. I mean, it's a good finish, but even a better pass.
Perry on the handle. Picks up his dribble. Jaden Watts nearly came up with a steal. Perry has it. Goes back to, tried to go back to Mixon. He didn't realize Henson was still coming.
Yeah. Now I can't. Yeah.
Register over to Henson right side. Underneath Jaden. Turns around on Mixon. Too strong. Ezra with the rebound. And he'll push it up the floor with 4:40 left. Leopards with a 9-point lead over the Bulldogs. Ezra to Hartzog, right elbow, goes to the baseline, cut off by Register, comes back to Dierking on the wing. Henson with the steal. Perry gives chase, and Henson lays it up and in. 8 turnovers, and that one turns into 2 for Mitchell Henson, his first 2 of the game, and Leopards have gone on a, what is this, a old 10-0 run to take a 10-point lead. It was tied at 11. Ezra underneath. The reverse won't drop. Dierking's there for the rebound, and his putback won't go either, but he'll draw the contact and head to the free throw line. As the foul called on number 24, Andon Register. That's his first and the team's third. Drew Dierking at the free throw line. He has scoreless so far in the ball game, but this will be the 4th and 5th free throws of the game for the Bulldogs, and he misses that one.
I tell you, his brother was some player now. His older brother.
Dierking's second one on the way. That one will drop in for his first point of the game. Stops a little bit of the bleeding. He makes it a 9-point game at 21-12. We've got 4:04 left to go here in the first half. Jaden to Padilla between the rings. Register left side. Bryson underneath the Henson. Wanted to turn around on Zeke. Comes around and gets it. Floats in the air, but left it short. Mixon with the miss. He'll push it up. Jaden will pick him up at the half line. Works to the right. Flips it over to Zeke, up top to Ezra. Zeke sets the screen. Comes out left side to Hartzog. Hartzog thought about passing, thought about shooting, and ends up with Dierking coming up with the rebound, but I think he's going to say he got hit by Andon Register, who picks up his second. So Padilla checks out. Kennedy's back in the ball game. 3:28 left to go in the half. Again, Leopards with a 9-point lead. The Bulldogs with the basketball, mixing the inbounds. Lobs it all the way out into the backcourt for Zeke Falkenberry. He'll push it up. Works to the right wing. Wanted to come back up to Dierking. It's stolen away. Bryson Watts. And had 2 people chasing him and then lost it as he tried to get under the basket. And at the other end, the basket up and good. Is that Dierking that put that one in?
Yeah. No, that was number 11. Hartzog.
Hartzog. Register over to Henson, who lost it. Turnover. Registers there as Zeke puts up the floater. It won't go. Rebound is tipped, and Bryson will come up with it.
Zeke don't like to pass. Zeke gets the ball. Zeke's going to shoot.
Henson gets past Zeke, takes it down, leaves it for Register, who puts it up and in.
Nice pass.
Great feed for Mitchell Henson to give it Register an easy one, and it is a 23-14 ball game. Leopards back up by 9. Ezra with it left wing. The backdoor cut from Mixon and nobody on the backside, and got rejected and then traveled with it. Dierking trying to argue this should have been a jump ball, but I hate to agree with him. It should have been.
Yeah.
That official blew that one. That should have been a jump ball.
That's the same guy from the girls game.
So Henson will bring it up with 2:04 left. The Leopards with the ball in a 9-point lead. Bryson out near the half line. Register, the right corner, Jaden underneath Henson on Perry. Got stripped going up. That will be a jump ball. And we don't have a possession arrow, so I can't tell you who's got it. And looks like it's Leopard basketball.
Yeah, I think they got it to start the second quarter.
That's correct. So Leopards will have it under their own basket with 1:53 to go. And Register took a tumble backwards as he got a nice push underneath. Foul on Deerking. And so do they call the personal and a technical or just a technical?
Just a technical.
Just a technical, I guess. And so,
but it goes as a personal.
Correct. Henson shoots a couple of technical free throws here. He can't get that one to drop. That one will go in. And the Leopards, of course, will still have the ball now. The lead is at 10. And the coach, Tyler Thetford, getting the explanation from the official. Deerking has checked out, by the way, and Skylar Rollins is back in. And now, instead of under the basket, they'll have it in midcourt as Jaden will get it to Henson, and he'll bring it up against Perry. Left side, Bryson. Oh, had Henson wide open but missed him. Kennedy takes it down to Rollins, partially blocked from the backside. The second shot won't go either, and Kennedy can't come up with the last one as he'll lose it out of bounds.
Well, they figured out two things. One, double team him, and two, foul him and don't get the foul call.
There you go.
So that defense is working for him.
Perry walks it across. Henson picks him up. He'll work the left side. Back to Mixon, top of the key. Looks underneath at Rollins. Comes back to Ezra, left side. He'll take the left side of the lane. Good stop. Jump will not go, but he'll get a couple of free throws. As, again, this gentleman's decided to call free throws or call fouls again. Foul called on number 21. That is Bryson Watts, his first, team's fifth.
My deal now, finally they've switched, but it seems like the one official has always been on that one end every time.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah, he's always under the basket.
Yeah. So
Ezra cannot get the front end of two to drop. He's got a second free throw coming up. And that one will drop through for him. So Ezra Falkenberry gets the second one to go. He's got 6 in the ball game. Leopard lead is down to 9, and the Register will check out of the ball game. Caleb Ince is back in. 24-15, Leopards by 9 as Henson brings the ball across. 1:15 to go in the half, and they're going to back out and make the Bulldogs come out and play them full court. Kennedy gets it right side. Leopards, we've seen this. They'll run a full minute off the clock here.
Mm-hmm.
Kennedy on the handle, has Rollins out on him. He'll go to Henson. He'll pull it back out. Ince between the circles, the give and go. Henson lays it up and in. Perched to perfection. 26-15. Leopards by 11.
Yeah, if you're going to run a give and go, it's nice to give it to the fastest guy on the floor.
Hartzog to Ezra down the lane. Missed it. Had a nice drive there. Missed the shot. Jaden Watts had the rebound taken out of his hands, and Ezra got it put back anyway. So Leopards back to a 9-point ball game. And again, they'll look for a final shot here with 10 seconds left to go. Henson to Bryson, right wing. They screen to get Kennedy open. Finally get him on that post right side. Spins in, got Rollins in the air, and they're going to say he traveled with it. Too many steps around. 7 turnovers now on the Leopards and 0.8 on the clock.
I hate to say it, but good officials don't call that because it's called a pivot.
A pivot, yeah.
It's not called a travel. It's called a pivot.
But that'll be the end of the first half. 26-17, Leopards with a 9-point lead over the Lexington Bulldogs. We're going to send it over to JD. We'll take a timeout, figure your officially unofficial stats from the first half, and be back with more from Lexington after this. This is the First National Bank Halftime Show here on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchtone Energy cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go, Lindsay!
Dr. Mike Beckman and all of his staff at 301 South Main Street in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay High School football team good luck this season. To schedule your next eye exam, call Dr. Beckman's office at 405-756-4414. Operating hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 to noon on Friday. Call 405-756-4414 or stop by at 301 South Main in Lindsay. Go Leopards from everybody at Dr. Mike Beckman's office. S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay-owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 psi, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
Sharon's Beauty Salon would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes good luck this basketball season. And go KK!
Do you have your Oklahoma medical marijuana card, or do you need your card? Rusty's can help you with that. We are your local vape shop and dispensary with more than 6 years of service as a modern smoke shop. Rusty's is located 1 block north of Cherokee Street at 204 Northwest 4th Street in Lindsay, and half a mile east of I-35 at 2401 West Grant Street in Pauls Valley. Get your stash at Rusty's.
This is Jared Thomas from the American Exchange Bank here in Lindsay. We at the American Exchange Bank have one goal, and that is to be a great hometown community bank that offers great customer service, a friendly face, and multiple loan products to meet your short and long-term financial goals. Come by and visit us at 402 South Main at www.aebank.us or now on your phone using our new mobile feature. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Tailored Creative Services is your one-stop shop for all of your creative needs. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services so we can talk about your next project.
Back here at halftime, the Leopards with a 9-point lead over the Lexington Bulldogs, 26-17. Our score here at halftime. The Leopards took their first lead of the game when they hit a shot at the buzzer at the end of that first quarter at 9-7, and then outscored the Bulldogs, what would that be, 17-10 in that second quarter to take a 9-point lead.
Yep.
So, excuse me, for the Bulldogs, Ezra Falconberry leads the way with 8, 4 from Zeke Falconberry, 2 apiece from Ty Mixon, and Trey Hartzog, a free throw from Drew Deerking. Rounds out the scoring for the Bulldogs. I had them 4 of 7 from the free throw line there in that first half. The Leopards already have a player in double figures. Ryan Kennedy already has 11 in the ball game. 5 from Mitchell Henson, 4 from Seth Padilla, and 2 apiece from Caleb Ince, Andon Register, and Jaden Watts. The Leopards are 2 of 5 from the charity stripe. 10 rebounds in that first half for the Leopards, 11 for the Bulldogs. 9 turnovers for Lexington and 7 for Lindsay. And that rounds out my half of the stats. We'll send over to Glenn and talk about how the shooting looked.
Yeah, for Lexington, they were 5 for 14 from 3-point range, or from 2-point range. And most of that was Ezra and Zeke took all but 2 of their 2-point shots. And they were 1 for 3 from 3-point range for a total of 6 for 17 from the field for 35%. Leopards were 12 for 24 from 2-point range, 0 for 2 from 3-point range for a total of 12 for 26 or 46%. You know, and we always talk about the difference turnovers make and offensive rebounds make, but the Leopards had 9 more shots, almost twice, 50%, almost 50% more shots than Lexington took. And so when you can shoot that many more shots than your opponent, it's going to bode well on the scoreboard for you.
Well, it has so far. See if the Leopards can improve on that here in the second half. But it's been an interesting game, just again because of officiating, and you have to kind of leave officiating out of it in a sense, and yet at the same time, it's a big part of how you play the game.
Yeah.
It just all depends on what you're able to do or what you're not able to do, or how you adjust to how the officials are calling the ball game. So
adjust to which official is under the basket.
But actually completely different than the girls' game was, though, because there was only 5 fouls called on both teams there in that first half. So 10 total fouls.
Yeah.
And that was good grief. I think we had 10 total fouls called within the first 4 minutes of that girls' game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, I know there was 12 at the end of the first quarter. So
it looks like it's going to be a Bulldog basketball to get this second half underway. This has been the First National Bank halftime show here on KBLP Live. We'll get to the third quarter now. Mixon, Zeke, Hartzog, Rollins, and Ezra on the floor for the Bulldogs. Bryson, Jaden, Ince, Kennedy, and Henson on the floor for the Leopards. Ezra gets the long pass from Zeke left wing to come back up top to Rollins. And then the backdoor cut from Zeke, and Rollins went the other way.
Yeah, that's worked for them a couple of times in the first half, but just didn't make a connection there.
So Leopards get it off the turnover, see if they can convert on their first possession of this second half. Jaden comes to Bryson between the rings. Ince back over to Henson. The lob underneath for Kennedy. Double team from the backside. Lost it, got it back, and he'll get tied up with Zeke Falkenberry. And actually they'll get a timeout call, looks like. Yep. Coach David Davidson gets the timeout call, so that'll save that. The Leopards will still have the possession arrow. It's just a 30. We'll just keep it here for this one. But the Leopards really executing well on offense. And, again, if you look at that 46% field goal percentage, we talk about it every single game. That is their M.O. They want to get those high percentage shots. Mm-hmm. And they've managed to do that here so far early.
Yeah. What's going to happen, we're going to have to make an adjustment right there. Ryan's going to have to take the ball and go quick, or he's going to have to look on that backside or look for the guys open, because if he's getting double, triple team, somebody is open somewhere.
Jaden to inbound under his own basket. They get Kennedy again off of it, off that left baseline. He puts it up and in, and he's got 13 in the ball game.
Nice inbounds play. Set piece.
Michael Cage.
Yes, sir.
Rollins from the left elbow. Kennedy cuts off Zeke's cut, and then Kenson saved it there. If he hadn't tipped that one, it had gone into the backcourt. But Zeke got Kennedy in the air. Kennedy going for the block. Zeke, nice hesitation there, puts it up and in. 28-19, Leopards back to a 9-point lead. Bryson between the circles, comes back to Ince over the right side, Henson. Back to Bryson. Left side Ince. Now they're fronting Kennedy, and then he got it on one side of the lane, steps under, puts it up from the other side.
Yep. Stepped away from the double team right there.
So Zeke will bring it up for the Bulldogs. They trail by 11 now. Right side to Ezra, picked up by Bryson, goes baseline, gets to the baseline. Nice stop there, got away from Bryson and put it up and in.
Yeah, but again, it's kind of like in that girls game. You can't let them have strong arm drives, strong hand drives.
Kennedy goes to drive the lane, got stripped, and Rollins in transition, got it partially blocked and missed it. Kennedy comes away with his 7th rebound. Ince in the lane and get a flop from Zeke, and it'll call for a foul on Caleb Ince, and that'll be his 3rd. So 30-21 Leopards. Andon Register checks back into the ball game. He'll replace Ince, who just picked up that 3rd personal. So Mixon will give it up for Zeke to bring it up the floor. Over to Ezra, right side. Hartzog gets around the top, cut off by Register. They get to Mixon, but not it knocked away. Henson pushes it ahead, goes right down the middle of the lane, and then had it knocked down from behind, and they don't call anything at all. And underneath, you get it down to Hartzog, who drains the 3 at the other end. 30-24, down to a 6-point lead for the Leopards. Still got 5:25 left to go here in the 3rd. They'll lob it to Register underneath. Hartzog all over him. The reverse layup from Henson won't go, but the putback from Ryan Kennedy will. He's got 17 in the ball game. Pushes the Leopard lead back up to 8. Zeke gets around Henson. Floater in the lane. No, but he'll draw the contact. Henson called for the foul. And Coach Davison can just shake his head. This guy can come up with calls that everybody just goes, okay.
Yeah.
Not sure what angle you were looking at, but Zeke Falkenberry at the line connects on that one, gives him 7 in the ball game, pushes it to a 7-point Leopard lead. He can cut it to a 2-possession game here. Ty Ferguson checks back in for the Leopards. Jaden Watts checks out as Falkenberry goes 2 for 2 on that trip. 26-32, Leopards by 6. 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Ferguson to Bryson. Kennedy left wing. Step back, fires a 3, won't go. There is Bryson Watts with the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, great offensive rebound right there by Bryson.
That's his first points of the game.
Yep.
Zeke races up the floor. Henson stays with him. He'll flop it to Mixon, who got to the elbow, got Henson in the air, and then nice job from that right elbow from Ty Mixon. Back to a 6-point game. Henson, Bryson between the circles, Kennedy. Ferguson left side, Henson down to baseline. Register, double teamed, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Andon Register. And Davidson, all he can do is look at him and shake his head. 3rd personal on Andon. Zeke to Hartzog, turns around, fires a 3, it's short. Ferguson claims it for the Leopards. Outlet for Henson. Races down, stops left elbow. Register, and now they're going to finally. It's almost like a makeup call. He wants to.
Yeah.
He calls Rollins for the fight down low a while ago, and it's like, really, they've done that all night long, and you just now decide to call that. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Well, it's like I said. It depends on who's underneath. You know.
Bryson will inbounce, and they nearly got Kennedy again. Ferguson will give it to Kennedy in the left corner. They'll leave it wide open for him, but good defense from Rollins. Didn't let Kennedy drive that one. Bryson right side to Henson. Back up top, Ferguson over to register, left side, Bryson. Back up top, Henson. He'll penetrate, flip it over to Kennedy, puts it up and in. 19 in the ball game now for Ryan. Leopards back to an 8-point lead, 3:25 left here in the third. Zeke, spin move, comes back to Ezra between the rings. Nice move, sends it out. Hartzog, 3 on the way, and it's good. That's a great job. Ezra Falkenberry got everybody faked out, and then when they collapsed, had it wide open.
Yep. Hartzog's hit 2 now.
He's got 8 in the ball game. It's a 5-point Leopard lead. Ferguson up top to Henson. They'll reset the offense. Back over to Ferguson. Kennedy comes top of the key. Fires, looks at the 3 rather. Back to Henson. He will fire the 3. And it drops in. And he'll get the and one as Zeke knocks him down in the process. So Zeke Falkenberry picks up just his first personal, second team foul of the half. But Henson with a 4-point play possibility here as the 3 drops in and Rollins checks out. Perry is back in for the Bulldogs, and Henson completes that 4-point play. He's got 9 in the ball game now, and the Leopard lead is back to 9. Bryson checks out. Jaden Watts back in. And Zeke Falkenberry will bring it up the floor. Bulldogs trail by 9 with the basketball. Sends it up top to Perry, picked up by Register. Goes to Zeke. Jaden went for the steal and missed it. Kennedy comes away with the rebound. That's his 9th rebound of the game, so he's going to pick up a double-double here easily. Jaden left side. Register steps out, sends it underneath. Kennedy turns around, can't get that one to drop, but he'll draw contact, and that'll be on Hartzog. That'll be his second. And Ryan Kennedy will head to the free throw line. See if he can take this Leopard lead into double digits with a couple here, and he gets that one, and that'll do it. That takes it to a 10-point lead at 41-31. Still 2:10 left to go here in the third quarter. Kennedy drops them both in. He's now perfect at the line, 3 for 3. 11-point Leopard lead. Zeke Falkenberry will bring it up. Hartzog, right side, gets past Jaden and then tried to flip it across to Zeke. Henson steals it away. Henson lobs it for Kennedy in transition. Can't get it to go, but he'll draw contact and get to shoot free throws. And that'll go on number 5, Corbin Perry. That's his first.
Yeah, I don't know what Corbin was even doing there. Corbin should have just got out of the way.
See, Corbin's all of probably 5'5".
Yeah.
Kennedy at 6'6", but Ryan continues to be good at the free throw line as he drops that one in to take the Leopard lead to 12. I believe that is their biggest of the game.
Yeah, Corbin was fixing to get posterized.
Ryan's second one on the way, and he's now 5 for 5 at the free throw line. 44-31, Leopards by 13, a minute 50 left to go. That's a better matchup. Ty Ferguson and Corbin Perry, and Ezra Falkenberry drops it off his foot out of bounds. Henson will bring it up for the Leopards with a minute 40 left here in the third quarter. Jaden gets it. Comes back to Ferguson between the rings. Back over to Caleb Ince, and we're going to have an offensive foul called on Mitchell Henson.
It's almost like this guy is out there looking for.
He looks for a way to try to get fouls called. Like it's almost like it's on certain people.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't get it, but that's second on Henson, just a 4th team foul, so we're not shooting free throws yet. But yeah, it's like let me see if I can manufacture something here. Zeke down the baseline, sends it back out, and Hintz right there to collect it for the turnover. That is now 13 turnovers on the Bulldogs. They lobbed to Kennedy and two fall. Mitchell tried to make one happen there, but Leopards now with 9 turnovers of their own.
Yeah, it's always a little sloppy coming back from break. That's why you kind of got to applaud Coach Ferguson for getting this game in before the tournament, because a lot of teams won't play on this Tuesday.
Hartzog gets it to Perry, picked up by Henson. Over to Ezra. Back out to Mixon. 3 ball from the right wing from Mixon, up and good. Ty Mixon has 7 in the ball game, and he cuts it back to a 10-point game.
Yeah, you got to cover those guys that are number 3 from three-point range. I'm sorry. I've never seen a number 3 from 3 that couldn't shoot threes. Yeah.
Again,
even Ryan Kennedy, he'd shoot threes.
Leopards again spread the floor here with 30 seconds left. Look for a final shot here. And clock down to 15 seconds. I'm enjoying the chatter going on around on the floor. Zeke knocks it away from Henson. Henson got it back. Henson gets pimped from behind from Zeke Falkenberry, and they're going to say it was on the floor, of course. And Falkenberry's second, and it won't be free throws.
Well, he was fixing to shoot, and then he found Ince wide open down low, and so it's on the pass. So
4.6 seconds left. Ince up top. Ferguson, you got to hurry. And Mixon knocks the pass out of bounds with 0.3 on the clock. That's one you got to realize you only had 4 seconds left there and try to make something happen. Leopards will get it, but this is got to just tap.
Yep.
Henson, no. So Leopard lead is 10 as we reach the end of the third quarter. 44-34, Lindsay on top of the Lexington Bulldogs. We're going to send it over to JD, some timeout, some words from our sponsors. We're back with more Leopard basketball presented by the First National Bank right after this on KBLP.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Back to get the fourth quarter underway. I'll say it again, and we said this earlier, but I need to say a big thank you to the administration here at Lexington who got us a great spot to set up here, number one, but number two, worked so very hard to get us what we needed to get the live stream on the air. They really have gone way above and beyond to try to make that happen. And even though we may have started on the radio, we got the live stream up and going, so a big thank you to the administration here at Lexington.
Yeah, and the incredible technical minds of J.D. Scruggs and Andrew Lyon.
Andrew Lyon, exactly. Henson, the lob inside for Kennedy. Goes against the double team, puts it up and in. Ryan Kennedy picking up right where he left off, and he puts the Leopards back up by 12. He's got 25 in the ball game. He had 13, or 14 rather. 12 in that second half.
That third quarter.
Mixon with another three.
Yep.
His second in the ball game.
Yeah, they were 3 for 4 the last quarter from three-point range, so they're going to continue that trend of shooting those.
Henson got away from Falkenberry. His three's off the mark, but Jaden Watts will claim it for the Leopards to give him another chance here. Skip it over to Kennedy, drives the baseline, double-teamed, and traveled with it. 10 turnovers on the Leopards now, and Bulldogs hanging in. They're not going away.
Yeah, 1-2 pass is the same thing as 1-2 shoot. we need to give these tips to these officials.
You think so?
Yeah.
Hartzog to the free throw line, off the glass and in. Tell you what, Trey Hartzog in off the bench, and he's in double figures with 10. 7-point Leopard lead, 46-39. Henson out to Bryson. Over to Jaden, to Bryson, excuse me. Back to Jaden, right wing. Hartzog got there on him. He'll take Hartzog to the baseline, stops low post, puts it up off the side of the backboard. Zeke will claim the rebound for the Bulldogs, and here they come down by 7. Hartzog left wing. They go out to cover him this time. Zeke gets it. Goes baseline, double teamed, but Ince stepped back too far, and Zeke got an easy one. And it's a 5-point game. 7-0 run here from the Bulldogs. Ince underneath Kennedy. Stepped to the double team and got stripped rather. And Leopards with now 11 turnovers in the game. Bulldogs climbing back in this one. Mixon top of the key, flips it to Hartzog. Backdoor cut from Zeke again in the lane. Got the guys in the air, got it to Rollins, who put it up and in. Great ball movement, got a great shot. It's a one-possession game.
Yeah, they are 4 for 4 from the floor this quarter, so they haven't missed a shot this quarter. Climbed them back into it. It's a 3-point game.
Ince up top to Henson. Over to Jaden, left side Bryson. Henson between the circles. They'll go back and reset. And they're going to go back and run the spread. Lob to Ince between the circles. He'll go back over to Jaden. Excuse me, Bryson. Kennedy comes to get it. Rollins will come out to cover him. And Rollins knocked it away. Leopards turn it over. Ezra turns around on the baseline, sends it up top to Mixon. Run off the three-point line, stripped from behind. It'll be Bulldog basketball, but that spread just stall game is great unless you just turn it over. Then you didn't accomplish anything.
Right.
So Bulldogs with the basketball down by a possession, down by 3. Ezra gets it on the right wing off the inbounds for Mixon. Ince on the defense. Makes Ezra go left, and we're going to get a timeout call by Coach Thetford. And it'll be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. 4:25 left in the ball game. Leopards with a 3-point lead. We'll be back after this. Leopard basketball is presented by the First National Bank right here on KBLP Live.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
Tailored Creative Services is your one-stop shop for all of your creative needs. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services so we can talk about your next project.
4:25 left in the ball game. 46-43. Leopards by 3, but Lexington with the basketball. Perry checked in during that timeout for the Bulldogs, and he has the ball with Henson on him. Flips it to Mixon, and then Henson with the reach in as he did the jump switch on that screen. And Mitchell picked up his third. 15 foul on the Leopards, so no free throws yet. Mixon looking to inbounds, trying to find somebody. Finally gets it to Rollins. They'll fake it to Mixon. Perry stopped on his drive by Henson, gets it to Ezra, who goes to the baseline. They lob it inside to Hartzog, and his reverse won't go. Kennedy there to interrupt that one. Henson drives down, sends it over to Bryson into the right corner to Jaden, back over left side. Ince now on the wing. He'll push it up top to Bryson. Back over to Kennedy, who stepped out on his right wing. Comes back to Ince between the circles. Leopards done a good job of working the ball around, just looking for that good shot. Now they got Got it to Henson on the low post, but he had a two-hand push from behind before that on Perry, and Corbin Perry picks up his second. He'll check out. Zeke Falkenberry checks back in for the Bulldogs, and again, that's just 16 fouls on the Bulldogs, so no free throws yet, but the next foul will put them in the bonus. Got it to Ince off the inbounds, can't get it to drop, though. Ezra Falkenberry the miss, in transition, Mixon. He'll pull it back to Falkenberry. Out near the sideline, and he wedged it between the rim and the backboard, which becomes a jump ball. And it is Bulldog basketball off the alternating possession, so they'll keep it down by 3. 3:27 left in the ballgame. Looking for Hartzog underneath. He'll step back away from Kennedy. It won't drop. Rollins up over the back of Jaden Watts. And that'll be number 4 on Skylar Rollins.
Yeah, that's good news for Leopard fans.
Now you need to get to Kennedy and let him go to work on Rollins.
1-1.
Yep, that is the 7th team foul. And neither one of the officials could figure out that it was a 1-1, but everybody in the stands for the Lindsay fans knew it was.
Yeah.
So Jaden Watts heads to the free throw line at the other end. Only one free throw attempt in the ballgame so far for him. And he missed that one. See if he can get a couple here. Try to get this at least to a 2-possession game. And he does. Nails the front end of that 1-1. Puts it to a 4-point Leopard lead. And Jaden's second one on the way. That one skips across. No good. Ezra comes up with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Ahead, Hartzog, left corner. Left elbow for Rollins. Got away from Kennedy initially, and then Kennedy whistled for the foul as he goes up and tries to block that shot. Ryan's first personal, which totally shocks me, the way this game's been officiated.
The thing that bothers me about that is Ryan didn't have to come down.
Right.
He could have
stayed straight up. Exactly. He swatted at the ball.
Yeah.
That was always my downfall, is I'd got to swat at somebody.
Yep.
Rollins, though, good at the free throw line, nails that one. His third point of the game. Takes this back to a one-possession game at 47-44, and they could actually cut it to 2 points right here. That one won't drop. Kennedy with his 11th rebound. So Leopards with a 3-point lead in the basketball, 3 minutes to go in the game. Bryson drives down. They back off to cover Henson or cover Kennedy rather, and Bryson can't convert. Zeke goes to drive, flips it to Hartzog, who
stepped out
of bounds, but they're going to call the foul.
Oh.
Of course. Who was under the basket? And who was it called on? Mitchell Henson, his 4th. He's picked up 4 fouls all here in the second half, and all called by the same official. Hartzog at the free throw line. Has not been there yet today. But this is a 1-1. And it won't go. Kennedy. 12 rebounds. Henson pushes it up. He'll back up, send it to Jaden over to Bryson. Bryson back to Ince between the rings. Back to Henson. Jaden right side to Bryson. Back up top Ince. Back over to Henson. Leopards done a good job of working it around, and Jaden drives right down Main Street. Missed it. Bryson's put back won't go. Jaden got it back again, and Zeke took it away from him, and we'll give the good jump ball, and the Leopards will get it back.
Yeah, good opportunity right there. We had a couple of shots right there, point blank. Just couldn't get them to fall.
And Kennedy off the inbounds, misses the initial, gets blocked. And, of course, the gentleman under the basket won't call it, but the guy out there at half court will.
And that's his 5th. That's Rollins' 5th. Yep.
So Skylar Rollins will foul out with 2:10 left in the ball game. Finished with those 3 points that he had. And nobody has told him that that's 5 personals.
Yeah. That's 5 fouls.
Yeah. Again, it's like
these guys are.
Yeah. Well, and I'll also go back to that's the score. The scorebook's got to tell them too. You've got to buzz in and say, "Hey, that's 5," and they never did that either. Kennedy at the line to shoot 2, and he'll drop that one in. Makes it a 4-point Leopard lead. We've still got 2:10 left in this ballgame. There's a lot of basketball left in this one. Kennedy stays perfect at the line.
The thing I hope is they're not shooting a bunch of free throws.
Exactly.
That's what I'm hoping. We play good, solid defense and don't foul.
Mixon gets around the screen, drops in the 3 from the left wing. That's his 3rd 3.
3 in a row for Mixon.
And that's a 2-point game. Henson drives down, backs it back out. Kennedy steps out left wing. Comes back to Henson. He'll pull it back out. Over to Ince underneath Kennedy. Back out to Ince. 3 ball from Caleb on the way. Won't drop. Rebound tipped around, and Zeke comes up with it. And then a foul. And that'll go on number 22.
No, 23.
23. I can't read his numbers. That's Caleb's 4th. And, of course, 1-1 now. You've got Zeke Falkenberry at the free throw line, 3 of 4 on the night, and a chance to tie this game up with 1:22 to go. And Coach David Davidson calls a full timeout, so we'll take it with him. 49-47 Leopards. Let's take a 60-second timeout. We're back to Lexington after this. Leopard basketball is presented by the First National Bank right here on KBLP Live.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
1:22 left to go in the ball game. The Leopards have a 2-point lead, but out of this timeout, Zeke Falkenberry, the junior, is going to be at the free throw line with a 1-and-1. A chance to tie this game up if he can drop a couple in. And that one will not drop, and Hartzog all over the back of Caleb Ince. And so Hartzog picks up his 3rd, and Caleb Ince will go shoot free throws. Ninth team foul on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, big free throws. Anything inside 2 minutes, you got a game like this, 2-point game, you need to be making your free throws.
So Caleb at the line. First one on the way. Almost rolled back out, but it'll drop in. 50-47, Leopards by 3. Second free throw from Caleb Ince on the way. That one's perfect. He's got 4 in the ball game, but it's a 4-point Leopard lead with 1:19 to go. Zeke pushes it ahead. Mixon gets away, fires a 3. It's off. Kennedy claims it. Double teamed. We got it away to Henson. Comes over to Jaden as we approach a minute to go. And Zeke Falkenberry's hurt. Jaden drives down, pulls it back out to Henson. Flips it back out to Bryson. 45 seconds left. The Leopards looking to just run out the clock here. And Mixon just tried to foul, couldn't get it called. And then Perry picks up his 3rd. And Bryson Watts will head to the free throw line for the first time tonight. So number 25, Hunter Olson, the junior, will check in, replace Zeke Falkenberry, who again did something to that left ankle. Bryson at the line, shoots 2 as the Leopards run the double bonus, and he drops that one in. And got them both. Nice job from Bryson. 4 points in the ball game. 53-47. Leopards by 6. 41 seconds left, and we've got a timeout on the floor. And looks like it is a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. 41 seconds left. We're back after this. Leopard basketball is presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
41.5 seconds left in the ball game. Leopards with a 2-possession lead at 53-47. Corbin Perry brings it across the timeline for the Bulldogs. He'll race down to the baseline, puts up a tough shot that goes up over the backboard and out of bounds. It'll be Leopard basketball. 14 turnovers now on the Bulldogs, and you know they're going to be full court pressing for sure now. Kennedy will inbounds, gets it to Jaden, and Ezra Falkenberry will get the reach in. That'll be his first personal. But it will send Jaden Watts to the free throw line. Jaden just 1 for 3 there, I believe, on the night.
That's what I've got.
But he'll get a couple this time. .31 seconds left. The Leopards with a 6-point lead, and hopefully Jaden Watts can add a couple to that. And he does. Second one from Jaden on the way. That one is also good. 55-47 now with 25 seconds left. Leopards trying to finish strong here. Nice spin move for Ezra, who nearly got that one to go, and Jaden comes away with another rebound, and he'll get fouled again. And go shoot a couple more free throws. That foul called on Mixon. That's his second. First one from Jaden on the way. Oh, that one will not go in. Jaden's second free throw. Oh, that one will rattle in. 56-47. Leopards by 9. We approach 15 seconds left. Corbin Perry rejected by Ryan Kennedy. And out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog basketball with 15 seconds left on the clock. Mixon to inbounds. Looks for Hartzog underneath. He's cut off there. Finally gets Perry driving the lane. He says, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah.
But he goes out to Ezra Falkenberry, who drains the three from the left corner. 56-50, 5 seconds left, and they will not foul, and the Leopards will not take another shot. And the Lindsay Leopards escape Lexington with a 56-50 win to improve to a 10-1 on the season, help protect that number 11 ranking in the state and Class 3A. And Lexington will drop to 2-6 on the season. We'll send it back to JD. We'll take a timeout here, and we'll figure up our final numbers and wrap it up from Lexington right after this. Leopard basketball is presented by the First National Bank right here on KBLP Live.
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go, Lindsay!
Dr. Mike Beckman and all of his staff at 301 South Main Street in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay High School football team good luck this season. To schedule your next eye exam, call Dr. Beckman's office at 405-756-4414. Operating hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 8:30 to noon on Friday. Call 405-756-4414 or stop by at 301 South Main in Lindsay. Go Leopards from everybody at Dr. Mike Beckman's office. S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay-owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 psi, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When in need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
Sharon
Back to
Speedy
wrap it
Salon
up
would like to wish the
from
Leopards
Lexington
and
High School. The
Leopardettes good
Lindsay
luck
Leopards
this basketball
improved
season.
to 10-1
And
on
go
the season, a
KK.
56-50 win here in Lexington. It was much closer than we want to have that one for sure. But, again, the Leopards do come away with the win. The Bulldogs had 4 players in double figures, though. Ezra Falkenberry, Ty Mixon both finished with 13 points in the game. Ty Mixon had 3 threes there in that second half, and but 13 for he and also Ezra Falkenberry, and then 10 apiece for Zeke Falkenberry and Trey Hartzog. Hartzog had a couple of threes there in that third quarter as well, as the Bulldogs really in that second half found the three-point range, had 6 threes there in that second half. A free throw from Drew Deerking, and then 3 points from Skylar Rollins. Skylar Rollins fouled out with 2:10 left to go in the ball game as he tried to battle with Ryan Kennedy down underneath and picked up his 5th foul there late in the ball game. The Bulldogs end up with 14 turnovers in the ball game, and I've got them just I didn't add up. So they were 7 of 13,
7 of 14,
7 of 14. That was close.
Yep,
from the free throw line. I should just let you do the free throws and me quit counting them. For the Leopards, just one player in double figures, but he had enough for 2 or 3 players. Ryan Kennedy had 27 in the ball game, had 16 of those in the second half, and he was a perfect 7 for 7 from the free throw line as well tonight. 9 from Mitchell Henson, 6 from Jaden Watts, 4 apiece from Seth Padilla, Bryson Watts, and Caleb Ince, and 2 from Andon Register to round out the scoring for the Leopards. And I'm going to say 17 of 22 is what I had them for free throws.
I had 17 of 21.
Of course, I'm off one. Why am I not surprised? Leopards are +7 on the glass at 23-16. And, again, 14 turnovers for the Bulldogs, 12 for the Leopards. And we'll send it over to Glenn.
Okay, well, Leopards did not shoot well in the second half. That kind of allowed them to come back into the game. They actually get outscored 33-30 in the second half. They win the third quarter by 1, lose the fourth quarter by 4. But, poor shooting there in the second half. We were only 7 for 17 from the floor in the second half. Overall, 19 for 43, including 18 for 37, real close to 50% right there from two-point range, 1 for 6 from three-point range, which is not something that we do a lot, but 44% from the field. Lexington actually outshot us on the game. They had a great shooting in the second half and ended up 18 for 38. They were 12 for 21 from the floor in the second half. So well over 50% to finish the game at 47%. And that's a lot of why they were able to come back. They were 6 for 8 from three-point range in the second half, Lexington was. So great job by them. Doing what they had to do to get back in the game, but just too much Ryan Kennedy, and that's what it is a lot of nights for teams, just too much Ryan Kennedy.
So the Leopards, again, a 56-50 win over Lexington, and we'll see the Leopards on a Thursday night, 7:20, I think, a scheduled tip time for that. They'll take on Comanche in their opening round game of the Charles K. Haley Classic there coming up in Lindsay on Thursday night. That's when we will see them next. In case you missed the earlier game, the Leopardettes dropped their game to Lexington 64-60, the final score in that one. 17 from Cameron Perry. She had 3 threes in the game. 13 from Braylee Malacote, 12 from Emily Stone, and 11 from Maddie McGowan. She also had 3 threes in the game, but a couple of threes also from Braylee, but just was not enough. The Leopardettes had 14 turnovers in the game. It was just it was not a pretty ball game. Too many fouls and way too many free throws. Again, the way it was called. 39 free throws shot by Lexington, 23 for the Leopardettes. It was just very lopsided from that standpoint. The Leopardettes could just not overcome that. So, and Lex shot well for them. They were 25 of 39. So, give them credit. If the officials are going to give you 39 free throws, hit them. You know, and so that was the difference in the game. So, again, a split here tonight, but we'll go back to Lindsay coming up on Thursday night and the opening round of the Charles K. Haley Classic. Glenn, great job.
You too.
Again, Happy New Year's to everyone. Glad we're back to some kind of a normal routine again, I think. But a big thank you to J.D. Scruggs, again, to Andrew ESPN Lyon and their expertise of getting us on the air. And, again, I'll say it, I've said it a couple of times, but a big, big thank you to my brother, Travis, and also to the staff here at Lexington who worked very hard to get us on air and get our live stream going when we were struggling with some of the things that were going on with the internet connection over here. So a big thank you to them to help us get online as well. For all of us at KBLP, even Kevin and Jeter were here tonight. So we appreciate them very well. But for all of us at KBLP, my name is Greg Peary. We will say goodnight from Lexington. We will see you in Lindsay coming up on Thursday night. Until we see you then, remember, whatever you do, always be a good sport.
Sharon's Beauty Salon would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes good luck this basketball season. And go KK!
Do you have your Oklahoma medical marijuana card, or do you need your card? Rusty's can help you with that. We are your local vape shop and dispensary with more than 6 years of service as a modern smoke shop. Rusty's is located 1 block north of Cherokee Street at 204 Northwest 4th Street in Lindsay, and half a mile east of I-35 at 2401 West Grant Street in Pauls Valley. Get your stash at Rusty's.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We're located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.